Hi, Aries. Thanks for checking out your love and romance reading for December 2022. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. A lot of people like to check out their Venus sign when it comes to love, so I set that intention. You might stumble upon this video months from now, weeks from now, years from now. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to hear the messages that are in it. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective, so not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, we're going to see what is coming up here for the Aries collective. Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and of course Venus. Let's move you all just a bit closer. And the first card coming up here for the collective is the Eight of Cups. Now, Eight of Cups can come up in a couple of different ways for me in a reading. Sometimes it comes up because we feel like something is to be desired, left to be desired. So, either you're in a relationship where on the outside everything looks great. And everybody might think, oh, Aries, you're so very lucky. Like, you're so very lucky that you have this relationship. What a great person. But you may feel like something is missing. And you can't quite put your finger on what. You're like, something is missing here. And it's just, I don't mean to be ungrateful, but it's not enough. Like, what I'm getting from this relationship is not enough. If you're single, you may be receiving attention. You may find that in December, there are people who are pursuing you, people who want to be with you, and like people who are a good catch, people that other people would be like, oh my gosh, Aries, you're so lucky. This person's into you. I'd be so happy if they were into me. But you might just kind of feel like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm not sold. I'm not convinced. I'm not feeling it. So you may feel like something is missing in your love life. Now, this is going to be one of two ways. Either what's missing is the emotional connection. You might have people that are coming at you in very superficial ways. Maybe they're attractive, maybe it's very hot and steamy, and all of that is wonderful and great. They may be coming to you in like very financial ways where they're doing things that are financially generous, and that's all wonderful and that's all great. But you might be feeling a longing for emotional connection. For some of you, the emotional connection is missing. Now we're going to get really, really deep, Aries. Really, really deep. Some of you are coming out of the cycle of the struggle of feeling like you just can't seem to feel loved. Like, even if people tell you they love you, even if people do nice things for you, you just for some reason can't feel loved. So you might be feeling something is missing. I'm not feeling fulfilled. I can't feel loved. And for that, for those of you who are in that category, Eight of Cups is telling us we're going to heal this by strengthening our spiritual connection, by having a relationship with our higher power, with our spiritual power, because it's that void that we're trying to fill in other ways. That's like the missing piece, is the spiritual relationship with higher power. Once we have that in place and that's nice and strong and connected, we're going to feel satisfied. We're going to feel satisfied with the things we've manifested. We're going to feel satisfied with our work and with our relationships. And some of you might say, well, I amethyst, I pray all the time. I do my meditations, I do my yoga, I do my affirmations. All that is great and wonderful, and I would tell you keep doing it. But the problem with spiritual routine is that sometimes it becomes routine. It becomes very redundant, very repetitive, and it can begin to lose its meaning. So try to do things that are keeping you in that zen, that are keeping you in that connection, that are keeping your spiritual relationship and spiritual connection fresh. Maybe you need to spend time in nature. Maybe you need to do a spiritual bath. Maybe you need to take some time and really sit and connect with your music or art or something that inspires you, that awakens emotion inside of you. Um, But I feel here with this Eight of Cups, there's this quest for fulfillment, like just wanting more fulfillment in your love life. Now we have the moon that's jumping out at me, so also a lot of you are breaking out of the seasonal stuff. We just had that really significant lunar eclipse in Taurus, and that energy is going to be with us the next 5 months or so, and maybe longer for some of us. And that is bringing instability and security. So some of you are tired of the seasonal stuff and you're looking ahead to permanence. The next card here is the Three of Wands. Some of you are going to have choices here. I don't typically read Three of Wands in terms of parties. I know some readers do, but some of you may be making a choice here between a couple of different people. And Three of Wands can also be expansion, kind of like the point of no return. Some of you may have walked away from a relationship and now you're like second guessing if you made the right decision. But the Three of Wands is telling us that there's no going back to this. Like things have changed. There's no going back to the way things were, and that you're meant to move forward. Keep moving forward. Now, the Three of Wands also tells us that in moving forward, we're going to have positive outcomes. We're going to have positive things happening. Intuitively, I do feel, Aries, those of you who've left a relationship, I would say be cautious, because I feel for some of you, you may have like a work connection with this person, or you may like have like colleagues in common, or you may be in the same field. And so this person may still be trying to gather information about you. This person may be trying to say that they taught you everything you know, and you took ideas from them and you used them to get ahead. And some of you may be hearing this. It may get back to you. Oh, so and so said, Aries, that they taught you how to do this, or that was their idea and you took it from them. Some of you may have people straight out telling you this stuff. I would say, yes, it's upsetting, but just kind of laugh it off and don't feed into it, because I feel that this person, they don't even care if other people believe them. They just want some way to pull you into this drama and to keep the argument going, to keep the argument continuing, because it gives them attention. It makes them feel like everybody's talking about them and what's happening in their life and what's happening in their relationship, and it keeps you busy. It keeps you occupied from getting ahead and getting further along than where they are. It's like a delay tactic, a distraction and delay tactic. So don't give into it. You're going to be tempted to, but don't give into it. The next card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the King of Wands. Take back your power, my darlings. Be in your beautiful, feisty, fiery, passionate Aries energy, right? That masculine energy, the masculine fire energy. Now, the King of Wands is the self-made man. It could be a woman also, but the self-made person. You get ahead in life because of your own hard work, not because of what people give you or give to you. And this could be something that you're realizing, like in your love dynamic. Some of you Aries have become successful, and you may have come from very humble beginnings. And you may be looking around and you're like, I'm around these successful people, but I want somebody who has worked the way that I've worked. I want somebody who has grown the way that I have grown. You might be feeling a little bit like unequally yoked in that, yes, I'm successful, or I'm about to be successful, and these people are too, but they haven't had to work as hard for it as I have. And so maybe you're kind of feeling like these people lack uh, understanding, or maybe you think that they're very judgmental of other people, like they don't know how hard it is. And so some of you could be kind of fine tuning your search to a specific type of person, but specifically maybe someone that has had humble beginnings, but has kind of turned things around and done really well for themselves. King of Wands is also very passionate energy, fiery energy, passionate energy. And so I feel like some of you are wanting to have more passion here in your relationships and in your love life. And you might be saying, well, why can't I get excited about this person? And you may be realizing, you know what, I can't get excited about this person because I'm kind of looking at them like they don't have the drive, they don't have the ambition, they haven't had to work, they don't have that go-getter energy. And so you may be seeing them as uh I don't want to say weak because that sounds mean, but some of you are feeling like you need a stronger character or like a stronger personality, right? A more alpha energy, whether it be alpha male, alpha female, alpha in between, but just the more like kind of like an alpha energy. Uh, so I kind of feel like some of you feel bored. You feel bored in your love life, and you're realizing it's because you're needing somebody that has drive, ambition. Like those are the things that you're finding attractive. Those are the things that are exciting you. It's not necessarily about the physical appearance. Because Aries, I feel that a lot of you are attracting some very physically attractive people, but you're having a really hard time getting excited about it. And it's because of that fire. You feel like they're lacking that fire. They're lacking the soul that you have, and that has gotten you to where you are today. So you're wanting somebody that's matching that fire, matching that intensity, matching the drive that you have. The next card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the Ten of Wands. So kind of like laying down the burden, learning from your experience. I feel like you're figuring out what you're longing for in the relationship, or like what's going to give you a sense of satisfaction or fulfillment. I also feel, Aries, like you're not in the place where you're able to deal with anybody who's playing victim in any kind of way, like woe is me, poor me, it's so hard for me. Like you're like, I don't want to hear it. Like it's hard for a lot of people, but you don't even know how hard it is because you're sitting here and you're saying that it's so hard. But like if you had to go through what I had to go through, you wouldn't have known what to do with yourself. So I feel like there's this sense where um you feel like you're dealing with people who um don't realize how good they have it. They don't realize how easy they have it, and they don't realize how much pressure they're putting on you. So I feel like you're looking for somebody who doesn't need so much um, hand holding or encouragement or reassurance, but like somebody who can stand on their own 2 feet. And so this is something that you're putting out. This is something that you're manifesting, and like not having to carry these burdens. I do feel, Aries, also some of you are dealing in a work situation that has become romantic, right? And so maybe it's become complicated in that you want to leave this job, but you feel like, oh well, I'm gonna let this person down if I leave. And I just feel like you're getting to the place where you're like, I can't do this anymore. It's too much on me. It's too much on me. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm not interested and putting out these fires. And so there's a sense of like moving on. Some of you could have a dynamic where your job is kind of blocking you in your relationship progressing or in meeting someone and having a relationship, because you may have an unhealthy dynamic with a supervisor or boss, even if you're not romantically involved, even if you have absolutely positively no romantic interest in them, and even if they have absolutely positively no romantic interest in you, they still may be pulling on you too much. Like the job is consuming you. They may be calling you and texting you after hours, emails after hours. Need help with this, need help with that. Where like you just don't have any space to have a life. And some of you are like, I can't have this. I need to have a personal life. I need to have friendships. I need to have relationships. I need time to make love. I need time to take care of me. Like, this is just way too much. And so some of you could be stepping away from a work situation or work dynamic, either because a relationship didn't work out and now it's getting weird, or because it's not allowing you to have a relationship because it's taking up so much of your time. And again, you're feeling like, you don't want to be babysitter. You don't want to be, fixing everything all the time. You want to be around more independent energy. The next card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the Six of Wands. This is victory. This is overcoming challenges and obstacles. And so I feel the Six of Wands comes in with the sense of like um getting what you want. But Six of Wands also comes up for me when like truth is being revealed. So unfortunately, and that we just had that confirmation there with the smoke coming up from the candle. Unfortunately, some of you do have someone who's speaking negatively about you, that they did so much for you and you're not satisfied with them and you're being ungrateful, or they taught you everything that you know and you just kind of used them. There, for some of you have someone speaking negatively about you, and I feel like it's mixing in with your work life. But the positive thing here with the Six of Wands is that the truth is going to be revealed. The truth is going to come out. And people are going to know, oh, Aries is not the one to blame here. Everything that Aries is being accused of, well, now we know you're the one doing that. Aries isn't doing that. Now we know you're the one who's been doing that. So someone is going to end up exposing themselves. This could be like a narcissist, flying monkeys kind of situation. But just give it time. Don't feel like you have to fight this person or defend it. Stay focused on you and what you're doing, and they're going to end up revealing themselves. They're going to end up telling on themselves, and people will know, and the truth will be out, and you won't have to worry about it. And I feel like you're manifesting a stronger partner in the meantime. You may want to check out your moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign. Sometimes your other placements might resonate more. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. There's a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page to schedule a private reading at calendly.com/amethystangelite. You can also check out the playlists and watch the other videos. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous month ahead. Take care, be well. Hope to see you all on the weeklies.